Daniel's car engine eyed in the middle of a desert highway just as a massive sandstorm began swallowing the horizon. His phone showed no signal, and fuel was almost gone. Wind screamed across endless dunes as sand covered the road behind him. Stepping outside felt like entering another world. As darkness approached, Daniel realized no one knew his location. In the vast desert, people disappeared without a trace. Survival now depended entirely on his next decision. Daniel's car engine eyed in the middle of a desert highway just as a massive sandstorm began swallowing the horizon. His phone showed no signal, and fuel was almost gone. Wind screamed across endless dunes as sand covered the road behind him. Stepping outside felt like entering another world. As darkness approached, Daniel realized no one knew his location. In the vast desert, people disappeared without a trace. Survival now depended entirely on his next decision. The storm intensified, forcing Daniel to abandon his car and search for shelter. Sand whipped against his face, making it hard to breathe or even see ahead. Every step felt heavier as exhaustion drained his strength. He knew walking aimlessly in the desert could mean death. Yet staying inside the car meant being buried by bison overnight. Fear mixed with desperation as he moved forward, hoping to find anything that could keep him alive until sunrise. As night fell, Daniel noticed faint moving lights beyond the dunes. At first, he thought exhaustion was playing tricks on his eyes. But the lights appeared again, flickering as if guiding him somewhere. With no better option and freezing night wind approaching, he followed them. Each step felt uncertain. Yet the mysterious glow became his only hope in the endless darkness surrounding him. Following the lights led Daniel to a small fire burning between rocks. Beside it sat a lone man dressed in traditional desert clothing. Calm despite the storm, the stranger looked at Daniel without surprise and offered him water. His voice was quiet but firm. Travelers shouldn't wander here after sunset. Something about the man felt unsettling. Yet Daniel knew refusing help meant certain death in the cold desert night. Suddenly, distant howls echoed across the dunes, unlike anything Daniel had ever heard. The stranger quickly extinguished the fire and pulled him into a narrow rock shelter. Outside, shadows moved rapidly across the sand. The man whispered that some desert secrets were better left unseen. Travelers who ignored warnings vanished. Their vehicles later found buried, with no sign of those who drove them. Before dawn, they moved through hidden canyon paths known only to desert nomads. The stranger walked confidently while Daniel struggled to keep pace across loose sand and sharp rocks. Strange noises followed them from afar, pushing them to move faster. Daniel wondered how many people had tried to cross this desert, never realizing dangers waited beyond simple storms and heat. Hours later, towering dunes suddenly opened into a hidden valley and touched by harsh desert winds. Palm trees surrounded clear water springs, and ancient stone buildings rose from the sand. Daniel stood speechless. Maps showed nothing but empty desert here. Yet before him stood a forgotten settlement that seemed frozen in time, protected by nature itself. Inside the valley, the stranger revealed his people had protected this place for generations. Outsiders once discovered the water source and tried to take control, causing violence to survive. The remaining families erased all traces of the settlement from maps, choosing isolation over destruction. The desert itself became their shield against the modern world. Daniel realized revealing the hidden valley would destroy it forever. Civilization would drain its resources within months. At sunrise, the stranger prepared to guide him back to safety. Before leaving, Daniel understood survival sometimes meant protecting secrets rather than exposing them. Some places were never meant to be found. Rescue teams eventually found Daniel wandering near the highway, dehydrated but alive. When he described the hidden valley, The authorities dismissed it as hallucination caused by exhaustion. Satellite scans showed only endless dunes. Daniel remained silent, knowing some truths were safer kept hidden beneath shifting sands. Months later, Daniel received a small package with no return address. Inside lay deserts and a carved stone symbol identical to those in the hidden valley. No message accompanied it. Holding the stone, Daniel realized someone was watching, ensuring their world remained protected. Standing once more at the desert's edge, Daniel watched wind reshape dunes endlessly. Somewhere beyond those shifting sands, a hidden civilization continued its quiet existence. And he understood the desert does not reveal its secrets to everyone, only to those lucky enough to survive its trials.